welcome back to my YouTube video. This is my second one. So we're just doing another book haul today and like go through the books that I've recently got. I got these are the Stella and Grace eye patches. I don't know how much they actually do, like if they actually depuff and stuff, but I just like the way that they feel, like when you're trying to wake up, it just feels cooling. And then the Alani Witch's Brew just got to my town yesterday, so we're gonna pop it open. This is the first one since last fall, or I guess not last fall, but whenever, like I don't know if they go through winter or whatever, but since I had my last one last year. Tastes like a caramel apple and an energy drink. So okay, so we're gonna go through the books I've recently got. So the first one is Hunted by the Demon's Vow. I already read this one, so this is more of just a trophy. I guess this series, I don't really know too much, I didn't look too much into it, but I guess it's just like a series of like 7 books and their retellings, and each book is done by like a different author. And this one's by A.M. Caudell, I think. This one was super good. I read this book within a couple days. So it says her protector becomes her hunter. 7 days. That's how long the humans selected for the hunt must survive on the island. The demons are set loose to hunt them down and indulge in their darkest desires with no rules to stop them. Vienna never thought her town would turn on her, but she's voted as a sacrifice for the demons' annual tradition. She's forced into a nightmare designed to kill her. Alone and betrayed, she's prepared to do anything to survive. What she isn't prepared for is him. Damon, her brother's best friend and her forbidden obsession, a demon hiding among them. So this Vienna is like from a town, and something happens to her. I don't want to like give too much away, and the town gets to vote like the worst people that year or whatever into this game, and she ends up getting voted in, and her brother's best friend ends up getting in it, and the story goes from there. But super good, super good. Okay, so next one, I have not read this, but I really wanted to get the copy of it. I just love the way it looks. But this is My Dreadful Darling by H.D. Carlton. I love everything she writes. Everything she writes, I just eat up. So I know I'll eat it up. I just haven't read it yet. I have so many books. We already know the never-ending TBR is never-ending. So, and then I got this one. I don't know too much about this, but I just love the way this book looks. So it's Dominion, the Silk and Iron Trilogy. This is book 1, but if you can see, it's got the tiger and her. It's super pretty. And then it's got the sprayed edges. And then it has a map. And then the naked book's really pretty. So let's read the synopsis. So it says, in a world divided into 4 rival dominions, power is everything, and Ruby Morningtail has almost none. 3 years after the annihilation destroyed her homeland and shattered her memories, she lives as an Azure refuge in the dominion of Silver Tiger, scraping by as a ribbon dancer and hiding her little bit of singing magic. When she wounds a massive battle tiger on her doorstep, she draws the notice of Blake Axfire, Supreme Metal Mage, leader of the Royal Tiger Warriors, and the last man Azure should trust. His sentence casts her into a brutal trial where tigers choose their riders and slaughter the rest. Surviving is unthinkable. But survive she does. Now she's stuck on Blake's elite team, racing to reseal the anchors to the demon realm. With rebels striking, demons rising, and the Dominion at each other's throats, Ruby must unlock the truth of her magic and her past, while resisting her dangerous attraction to the ruthless warrior who could be her redemption or her ruin. That's really cool. So it showed like her blue hair, and then that has the ribbon. So that actually sounds really good. I don't even think I read the synopsis, so definitely need to read that. Then recently was my birthday, and so I got some books. So this is, I don't know what the series is called, but it's Unsteady. I think it goes Unloved, Unbound. And I've seen a lot about this series on Instagram. I haven't read it. I'm gonna take these off. My hair starts to stick to them, and it's like becomes overstimulating. So Unsteady, Unloved, Unbound. I just loved the cover, and I've seen a lot about them on Instagram, and I think they just got a recovering, or like, you know what I mean, new covers for their books. So I got these two from my in-laws, and then I just bought this one. But I don't even know what the series is, because usually a series has like the name of it, but it says Riz is desperate to feel anything Sadie wants to stop feeling so much. So Riz Koteski is back, at least he's supposed to be. During last year's Frozen Four, the Waterfell University hockey captain and NHL legacy took a brutal hit that left him with a concussion and a new discomfort on the ice. Plagued by nightmares and panic attacks every time he attempts to skate, he wonders if he'll ever play again or if he'll ever want to. Sadie Brown is staying focused this semester no matter what, currently drowning in debt and custody hearings for her younger brothers and skating practices. She's trying to make it to the next day. A Spitfire figure skater known for her bad attitude and frequent disappearing acts, Sadie has a reputation on campus, and it's not a pretty one. When she accidentally witnesses one of the Golden Boy hockey captain's panic attacks and attempts to help him, a strange sort of understanding strikes up between them. No questions asked, just comfort. But he finds himself drawn to Sadie. Where he feels empty, a shell of the man and the player he was before, Sadie is so full of everything, it bursts from her. Every emotion seems like it's blasted at max volume. He is desperate to feel anything. Sadie wants to stop feeling so much, but healing doesn't mix with secrets, and they're both skating on thin ice. Okay, so it's a hockey romance. I didn't know that. So that's book one. I think this one's book two. They would be so easy to love, but they both feel unlovable. Okay, it says Matt Frederick is all smiles, at least on the surface, on the ice. He's the ace left winger for the Waterfell Wolves with a stellar reputation in bed, but in classroom he's barely scraping by with a 2.0 GPA, retaking failed classes and struggling with a rough mix of dyslexia, dyscalculia, and ADHD. Okay. Now tied to an NHL contract upon graduation, Freddie needs to help pass biology with a professor he has a tumultuous past with. Rose Sharif is a hopeless romantic with terrible luck in love, and Freddie's newly assigned tutor trying to convince herself that she's very happy with her on and again off boyfriend. Rose is desperate for real affection as her tutoring sessions with Freddie lead to late phone calls and deep understanding of each other's hidden pains. A real friendship strikes up between them. Can they find a way to prove their love to each other, or will Freddie's past and reputation convince him he's not worthy of the one person he's ever cared about? Okay, that sounds really good. And they must all be hockey romances. I was gonna say hokey. Okay, so this is Unbound, and I think the next one comes out. I have it pre-ordered through Barnes. I think it's September. So it says, for a moment, I'm sure I'm hallucinating. I turned so swiftly, I almost tripped, coming face to face with a piece of my soul, the love of my goddamn life, Paloma Blake. Paloma Blake is at best, and I can't say this word, antagonistic. Oh, that's awful. But beneath the hairspray attitude and promiscuity is a scared girl whose trauma runs deep. Still, the walls she's built are strong, ensuring everyone sees only Paloma's sexy facade. Everyone except for Bennett. Bennett Rainier, the Waterfell Wolves' carefully controlled, neurodivergent goalie, has his routines and sticks to them, which helps him keep a hold of his OCD compulsions and crippling anxiety that comes with them. The quiet and meticulous Bennett sees everything, especially the girl beneath Paloma's ever-present mask, and he always has. Years ago, their love was fierce and consuming and collapsed so suddenly that the aftermath devastated them both. Now their worlds are tingling again, and they must decide whether what's left between them is worth rebuilding or risk being broken all over again. Oh my goodness, these all sound super good. Yeah, definitely need to pick these up. I'd like to read them before the next book comes out, but there's so many books coming out soon in the next couple months that I'm like, because we have, you know, ACOTAR, the next ACOTAR book. I can't think of everything off the top of my head. The next book in that, and I still want to try to read the last ACOTAR book before they release, just because it's been a while since I read it. I think it's a couple years, so I want to refresh on that. So yeah, lots of books. Okay, and then these next three are the books that I got for for July. And this one is The Winged Game. This is the adult book. I saw a lot of hate about these on the internet. People being like, oh, Fairy Loot is like not doing so good on their monthly subscriptions, but then the book releases that they do to the public are like the best books. I get everyone's frustration. I waited like 2 years for Fairy Loot's subscription, like to get on it, and I was super excited when I finally got on it. And yes, they do release like the best books to like the public, but we get first dibs if you're if you have a subscription, you get like first come. And so I've gotten every book that they've like released that I've wanted. I don't know. I think that I've gotten so many books that are beautiful. Not all of them are always going to be pretty, but I guess the hate that they've gotten recently, I'm just like, whoa. I had, what one was the scripture? I think it was not Moonlight, maybe it was the Bookish box. I think every book I got from the Bookish box I didn't really care for. And so I feel like this one, I don't know, I just feel like they put way more into their books compared to like the Bookish box. Like the Bookish box has good books. I have a couple that I really like from them. But like I feel like the hardcover for Fairy Loot, the dust jacket, the sprayed edges, the artwork, I just love it. Absolutely love it. So I don't know, but could they have done like more graphics with this? I do think that they could have made this book really cool. I do agree with that. I don't know about all the hate. I think we're just lucky to have cool books that are made that are special editions, because I think there's a lot of boxes out there, but I think like the big ones like Moonlight, Bookish, Fairy Loot, we're just lucky to have those. So I don't know. I do think that they could have made this really cool, but I do still like it. It's pretty. So this is The Winged Game. I think I did in my last video the haul of the actual book that was released. So that's the dust jacket. This is the sprayed edges. And this is When Rivals Collide, Sparks Will Fly. And then for the reversible dust jacket, just like the main, kind of what the original one looks like. Almost looks like knitted. Kind of cool. And then I think this is also where people were saying, I think this is really cool. I like it. They said that why wasn't she put on it? I think it would have been cool if they would have did both of them, but I'm not mad about it. She knows him in a way only rivals on opposing teams can. And then like the art. So then you have the foiling. And then I don't really know like when books come signed. Sometimes they come signed and sometimes they don't. I don't know if it's just like a special thing. Almost looks like it was signed, but I don't think so. And then this looks like, I was trying to see if I can get it to the pages to go. Okay, so this is by Sophie Kim, The Winged Game. Okay, no map or anything. And then the reversible. So that's that one. I do like the purple. I don't know if I guess I have a couple books that are purple, like The Night and the Moth, and then The Last Starborn. Those are purple. Oh, and then Thorn Season's purple from them too. So that's it. And then, so this is the card for it, and it says The Winged Game. When a disgraced athlete is offered a chance at redemption, she must enter a fake relationship with the very person who destroyed her career. But as a mysterious illness sweeps the winged creature of the league, the couple must set aside their animosity and work together to save the sport. And this is the adult fantasy. Alright. The next one is their YA. And they always come with cool pictures on their YA cards. I've hung a few up on my art wall. But that's cool that they do it for that one. So this is the River She Became. Bounded by a shared hunt for an ancient Fey relic, two unlikely allies must navigate ancient curses and deadly creatures to save their people. But with hidden loyalties and a dangerous pool, neither can resist choosing who to trust may prove to be the greatest risk of all. I did like go on their website and resubmit for the adult fantasy and the romantasy, because I don't mind YA books. They're just not like my go-to. Like I think I haven't read one in a long time. And so I kind of don't want to get the 3-book. I know I'm going to say that, and then I'm going to get the other box, and then they're going to come out with a cool YA, and I'm going to regret it. But I think their 3 combo boxes like $90 a month, which isn't bad for special editions, but it adds up, and I don't have a ton of space, and I don't want to waste it on like a ton of YA books I probably won't read. But until I can get onto that waiting list, I'll continue getting them. This is The River She Became. It's super pretty. Got like the foiling. I'm going across the river and I'm going to save us all. And then the sprayed edges, super cute. It's like a key. Okay, and then this is the reverse dust jacket. I don't think I've ever even seen this book talked about really. So, pretty cool. And the outside book is really pretty. It's got the foiling. And then it's the artwork, and it's got foiling. And honestly, their books are just super pretty. I was trying to think of another book I got from another. I just feel like their books are built really good. I cannot remember the book where I got it from. I'll have to find it and do a video about it. Like, or maybe of all the books I got from different subscriptions. But I got one book and like the binding like was like off of it, and like when you open this, the picture edging looked like it was going to like break. So it's just like their quality is unmatched. I love it. So let's see if they're. It looks like it might be a little signature. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I think it might be printed. But... oh, and this one comes with a mat. Super cool. Okay, so that's that one. And I love how they give their cards every month too, because you can totally resell the books with the cards, or like even do a book. I thought it would be cool to do like a binder with those, I don't know what you call them, the little clear sleeves, and do all the cards, and you can like, when you don't know what book to do, just flip through them and like pick one, and then that's the book you read. Or you could just do it and have someone like look through them and read some of them and pick the book for you. I don't know. There's tons of cool ideas to do with it. So this one, this is The Cost of a Crown, and this is the romantasy book, and it says, a young woman must sacrifice everything to a ruthless yet alluring rebel leader in exchange for the forbidden magic that will save her gravely injured sister. But when she finds herself thrown into a deadly competition at his bidding, she must do everything she can to survive. Seems like a lot of like competition in games lately, but this book is really pretty. I love the green. I don't think I have any books that are just green like this. And it says the wolf, or what is it called? The Lure of the Wolves and Whispers. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this, and it's kind of got like gloss, and then the sprayed edging, and then little roses on the top. That's cute. This one's really pretty. The reverse dust jacket. Either one's really cool, honestly. Hopefully you can see that. And then the hardcover. Obsessed. Magic comes with a terrible price. Are you willing to pay? And then more foiling. And then the opposite one. Same thing. More foiling. Let's see if there's a map. No map, but still so pretty. So that's all of the books I've gotten in the last couple weeks. I have so many pre-ordered that say that they're shipping, so I'll have to do another video. I don't know if it's bad just doing video after video of books, but I just love seeing special editions, and I love seeing like the hardcover and like the book in detail, because sometimes people will just show just the book and not all of the details. But I have Lit Haven, I think it was Lit Haven. I ordered Anathema, I'm not even kidding, I think in 2024 I pre-ordered it, and it finally shipped. So I think that's gonna come Monday. And then the Boys of Tommen series, I already have a couple editions. I have Larry Reed's editions that she did a collab with, and then the UK editions. And so I got Fairy Loots, and it says that it's getting prepared to ship, so that's really cool. That'll be coming. And then I just started, so I finished the books recently, the Web of Vows and Vengeance. So good. So I read book 1 and 2. Book 3, oh, that's another one. Book 3 releases, I think, October, like 6. That series was so good. I read that within a couple weeks. Because we've been super busy, so it took me a little bit. But I try to read it as much as I could. But those books are super good. So I just finished those, and I want to start, because I think Mariana is her name. I watch her on Instagram, and she just read the Shatter Me series. And I tried to not get spoilers, but like her reactions to books like just make me want to pick the book up. So I started Shatter Me last night. I think I'm on like page 5, but I want to read that series. And I already know it's going to kind of be good, and I jumped the gun, and I found the first 3 special editions that were made from Fairy Loot for that series. And I found them on Mercari for like a super good price. And then I bid it even lower, and the person accepted it. So those are coming, so those are going to be really cool to show, and I think they're all signed, or one of them are signed, or all, I can't remember, but I have those coming, and then I think I have another Fairy Loot book coming that I pre-ordered. So yeah, lots of special editions coming. It's hard because you order them, and then sometimes like they're so delayed you don't get them, you don't get any books, and then like for a month straight you get like a book every week, every other day. And then it looks like I just bought all these books, but it's been actually over the last couple years, but they seem to always like get shipped at the same time. So anyways, that's it. We're gonna drink the rest of our Alani. I opened it and didn't even get to really drink it. Hopefully this lighting and hearing was okay. The washer was going, and I didn't really think about that. I'm still working on how to set up and all that, so bear with me. Hopefully the lighting was okay and you could see the books, but I did it I reversed my phone, and I'm trying it on the back camera, because the first time I did it was from the front camera just so I could see myself, to make sure you guys are seeing what I'm showing, but the camera quality was really bad, so I was told to flip the camera. So I did flip my phone camera, and I'll have to show you guys my setup sometime, but I have a mirror, and I can kind of barely see myself, but just hopefully you can hear me, and hopefully you can see everything okay. So if you guys have any recommendations for any books you want to see, or books you want me to talk about, or special editions I should show, I could also do like clothing hauls. I don't know, I have ideas. I don't know, maybe we'll just combine it. I do want to vlog eventually, so I'm hoping I can get, I think a DJI is what they're called, the Pocket Osmo. I really want to get that, just because it would be fun to take you guys on trips. But I also want to do like hauls for the girlies, and then like stuff that's worked for me, like face stuff. So anything you guys want to see, just give me ideas, and I will try to start putting videos together. So anyways, that's it. Have a good day.